Welcome back to part 29 of my Prussia Let's Play. Empire Total War with the Empire 2 Overhaul mod. We continue where we left things off last time, and we have marched on Russia. We have done what countless have tried to do and failed, and what those in the future may well try to do as well. But we are going to take St. Petersburg. We are then going to try and peace out with Russia and hope that just the humiliating defeat of them losing St. Petersburg is enough for them to accept peace. And if it's not, we'll trade them back St. Petersburg in return for peace, and ideally an alliance just to shore up this eastern border. So in we go. Onwards, Jeff. We ride. Good old Jeff. Hide the horses in the trees. They don't want to hide. Okay. Solid central line, and then two kind of like flanking positioned based units. I just realized how much veterancy these guys have got because they've just not stopped fighting. Okay. Q, you made some little defenses. They will not save you. Especially if you shuffle about them like that. And we don't have any artillery. I think, did we leave it behind from this army so we could actually push and press the attack? That's fine. We have enough cavalry to take out their cavalry and claim cavalry superiority. So let's do that. We'll wait for the infantry to advance. Their cavalry is coming. Into the forest they ride, but will they ever return? Immediately turning around going, this was a terrible idea. Fire off some more shots. Ride forward to push them out. The infantry still wandering. I think we could tell them all to run. It's all good. Nice, another volley. Yeah, just form up again. Keep shooting him. These guys will form up, then we'll press forward our line. In we go. Cavalry crushed. I don't think my cavalry are all in their 30s in terms of unit size. They're all being pretty heftily depleted in previous battles. So I don't think they're really going to do any massive charges to finish off the enemy infantry, but they can probably chase them down once my line infantry's marched into them. Speaking of which, let's do exactly that. Okay, let's chase the cavalry down a little bit more. We're getting very close, that's fine. Closer we are, the more accurate, better chance my troops will have of deleting enemy units with devastating volleys. Bye-bye. Militia. Do manage to get a volley off. That's actually quite devastating. Focused entirely on that one unit by the looks of it. Yeah. The 9th Foot Guards. Oof. And again, that... Whoa. One thing I do find that I do feel like the AI volleys sometimes are incredibly devastating. Like, more so, I feel, at times than my own. That they've deleted this unit down to half strength. I mean, that one's taken a big chunk of damage, but I feel like they weren't anywhere near as effective with their shots. Okay, Kara, I don't think you need to be chasing them quite all the way to the end of the map. One of you can chase them. That's my bad for sending all of them off. That unit has finally broken. Right. March them on up. Reposition them. Yeah, to be fair, Empire Total War probably has a pretty solid appeal for Europa Universalis players as well. I do hope to actually check out and kind of try and get into EU5 when that comes out. Just find the period and the setting quite interesting. Okay, they've charged the center of my line. Tried to break through with just overwhelming numbers. Prussian troops are strong. Charge this unit over here. Here comes the cavalry. Squish. Don't need to chase them all down. We just need them all to break, and then we'll claim victory, because we're attacking a settlement, so they've got nowhere to go. Boom. Nice little warm-up smush. $262 lost. Not bad. Boom. Right. Now let's see if that is enough of a humiliating defeat for Russia to accept peace. Okay, in which case, let's see if they'll take St. Petersburg back.
Regions can be ceded.
Yes. Do. Region is Ingria. Okay. Oh, really? It's probably the alliance that's throwing them off. give you all this technology as well. Wow. What's going on, Russia? I mean, I could do it without the alliance, but I feel like without the alliance, I'll just be back at this point. I guess there's only one thing for it, really. I have to march on Moscow. Which is not ideal because it delays my ability to be able to turn back. But hey ho, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. We should be able to recruit, yeah, same cannons, if not better here if we can upgrade that. Fine. I mean, Poland should be going down now. We just need like one more battle to take. At least because, yeah, we don't have to finish off all their armies in Empire. So we've got this force here. What have we got left from the artillery fort? We certainly did hit us hard there. Its cavalry is what this army needs. And I now don't have the money for them. Unless I cancel some of that replenishment. But the last thing I probably want is Poland gathering on that up. Oh, we've got this army here to put pressure on them as well. So we wanted to get more militia. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to... cancel that because I need more militia in here, which I can't even get. I have to get it from here and bring it in. Then I can free up all the infantry in here and march out in force properly. We were also going to get some more cannons, weren't we, to replace the ones we'd lost. Probably not a priority right now, although we can... No, we can't... I mean, we can't even strike it right now anyway, unless we use this army. Could we do it, though? It's a ragtag band. It all depends on whether we're going to draw any of those reinforcements in. Let's have a look. Okay, I can bring in all that infantry. It's without the artillery, which is what we wanted. Let's see. Let's see. So that cavalry doesn't need to be in there. It's so low. I'd say I'd take out these two units and keep that unit, and that unit of cavalry. Take out that infantry and that infantry. These are grenadiers. They're tough chaps. And then as many of these guys we can get in, that's all of them, isn't it? I mean, we might as well actually add those three in for 3 more of the weakest troops that we've got here. So those reinforcements you've got to deal with. We've got cannons coming in, which I'll have coming in straight away. Although we won't get any of those actually until we start losing troops in this army. So we've only got the 1 cannon. I might tell that to go away straight away and then the cannons will come in. If we do this, we defeat Poland right now. So let's see if this is the final battle against Poland. So then it means we can reform a little bit and then we can press against Russia a little bit longer. still don't want to have to take them out, really, because it just takes us the opposite direction of where we really want to go for our objectives for this campaign. Oh, that high ground. Hello. Where can they actually come up to us? I don't think they can come up any of that. They can... maybe there's a pathing that way. We want to rush to that edge. If not, they'll have to come all the way around here, in which case we set up and blast them down as they sweep on round. Okay, that's cool. That's potentially fun. That's potentially nasty. I think they can just come up there. We've got a single cannon. Okay. I'm putting you right at the back and telling you to retreat the moment the battle begins, because that is no use to us whatsoever. Let's get up on this hill. All the grenadiers together. Missed one unit. Whoops. Keep these guys as like a central reserve. Keep them up here as well. Nice. Bless me. Retreat back with that unit. I don't want to push too far over to the left because I don't necessarily want to draw them over that way if we can draw them up to us this way. Yeah, that is definitely a path up. Let's see if we can't lure them to join us that way. Their reinforcements coming in over there. So that's good. Straight into the cannon mashing. Annoyingly, this cannon is going to be so slow to get over here. It might get there by the end of the battle. That's it. We're going to draw them up to us. But we're actually going to miss most of them because we're not properly deployed. Push them all forward. Now from here, they should be able to fire. Those guys are all pulling around over that way. I mean, they might be stupid enough to allow me to get my artillery up here if we want to wait long enough. In case that general comes back. Should be able to shoot them from here. We'll let them do it. And they've now run. It's whether we can draw any more of these guys up. Because we've got to press the attack. Send my cavalry out to knock out that artillery. Maybe that will draw them around to us. We keep taking out their reinforcements. Boom. I mean, if we could capture the cannon, that would be even better. That's what I'd love to actually see as another feature in future Total War titles. Whatever the era, whatever the setting, make it so that if you knock out an enemy's artillery piece, if it's not like destroyed, if you just kill off the crew, you can capture it and man it with your unit. Maybe make it so that after the battle, you get an option saying, do you want to, claim this captured artillery piece? Or Or do you want to destroy it or disable it so the enemy can't reclaim it or you know, utilize it? And if you do that, you have to spend a little bit of gold to instantly recruit some engineers to then give you that unit, and it just spits it out into your army or adjacent to your army if it can't fit in. But if you want to utilize it on the battlefield with a non-engineer like artillery crew, just make it so that it has like way less accuracy and like reload ability. Like it's much slower to reload because you don't have like the dedicated trained artillery crew as such. But in a pinch, I feel like if you have another unit man it, just because they've captured it on the battlefield, they could probably figure out how to utilize it if it hadn't been damaged. Battle for Poland. Okay, well, we're bringing these guys up, which is good. They're coming to attack. What a shot. These guys aren't going to do much here. I feel like if we do get the artillery here, we'll pull back a little bit to draw more of them up the hill to us. Might even do that now with these guys. So it just draws some of them up to us for even more guns on target. Oh, actually, no, I know why we weren't pulling back up as far. We tried this before. We don't have the line of sight that we want. But I guess if the enemy marches up to us, it might do. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to push forward again. See what happens anyway. They might be coming around here to try and take up my artillery. I probably should not have left it undefended, charging on up. Because that's going to happen. Scuttled by 3 cavalry units. The balls on these guys, well, that cancels my artillery plans pretty soundly. I think we probably need to take the fight to the enemy. Bloody heck, yeah. Should have had it covered, to be fair. They've now annihilated that unit of artillery. The enemy heard, the AI heard about my plan for a future Total War titles to have the ability to capture artillery, and they were like, oh, we want to do that now. The future is now, let's do it. Let's go. Grenades out, chaps. You missed. That was a good toss, though. Right in the thick of it. Nice. That cavalry's going down as well. Barrel on in. Turn back round, charging up the hill. Press the attack. What we're gonna try and do is knock out this whole army while their reinforcements slowly but surely dribble on in. Send the grenadiers round from here. Going to do is also, yeah, I was thinking about keeping those units back, but we're going to do a two-pronged assault with the reserve troops coming in as well. And we're just going to use the cavalry to harass the reinforcements that will come on in bit by bit. Send my general around this way. What I'm hoping is that a lot of them turn to face these guys and then we swoop on in with this grenadier tide. Too bad you can't just roll the cannonballs. Yeah, I imagine just fire them down here into the enemy camp would be great. Chase them down a little bit more just to really finish off their cohesion. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get an early break here and just charge these guys. We massively outnumber them. Keep the pressure up on the reinforcements, on these extra grenadiers that have come on in. Enemy general is dead. Nice. Don't have much cavalry. But we can use it to maximum effect. Shock and awe, boys. Shock and awe. Especially before those extra forces coming in. So pull back, do another charge. And happy days. Meanwhile, this army is now moving all over the place. Doesn't know what to do. I'm going to do one little bit of reforming here. We don't want to move them around too much, but just to get into an optimal position, then we can just leave that line there firing constantly because we basically pulled the whole army around now. And they are completely clueless that I'm about to send in the grenadiers. And this reserve troop that I'm now deploying on the right. These guys here are rattling down the line. Should be perfect. Nice. Check out these guys. They're shattered completely. Pull them back. Try and do the same thing to that unit. Pull up the extra unit of cavalry. Spread the cavalry out. So the unit can't fully deploy. It's always going to have a flank exposed, not knowing where to go. Our line of sight here isn't ideal, so if we can break that unit, we'll probably do one last adjustment, but I'm assuming these guys are going to reform and change up their own line in a minute. One last push forward here. They've got 4 units against, what, 10? So we will just squeeze them. They've got most of their forces in over here. That's fine. Okay, I said I wasn't going to readjust this line, but just based off of these guys here. Move that unit around, getting in really close with these guys. They're already breaking over there. The only problem is they've now got multiple reinforcing units here. That's fine. I think I've got just enough cavalry to do the shock damage I need. Keep firing, keep going. Push around hard. Advance. Advance through the gap. Advance up to these guys. Advance up to these guys. Advance through the gap. Advance up. The reason why we're advancing up with the grenadiers is that we've got grenades. Oh, and you guys aren't firing. Why? Just had you sat here this whole time. Oh, I took them off to stop firing at the cavalry. Whoops, my bad. No wonder we haven't been shattering these guys. I was thinking, hang on, surely we're... these guys should just melt. Oopsie. Hit them all again with grenades. Cavalry, before I forget. Nice, we've broken that unit. All of you turn around, chase them down. Do not go into those guys yet. That unit broke. Turn around, turn around. That unit ended up attacking. Attack. More grenades. All across the line. Turn it around. Push, 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 push. Nice. Keep putting the cavalry back. They've got more reinforcements coming in over here. It's fine. Yeah, just keep breaking, keep them tied up there. Reform you guys over here. What I'm actually going to do now is one last round of grenades on these guys. No, they've gone. So I'm now going to pull my grenadiers over here. Full cavalry charge on these guys. Because we can force an early victory if we can have it so that all units currently present on the battlefield are all broken or retreating. But we'd also have to make sure these guys go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. On to the next units. Press the melee attack over here. Hit him from behind. Every Polish flag is broken apart from these two. They're wavering. That one's gone, that one's gone, that one's gone. Just that one to go. Can't see any more reinforcements coming in. I thought they had more, but maybe not. Maybe they've already brought them all in. That should be it. That should be victory. And the end of Poland. Am I using light smoke or normal? Just the normal smoke settings. Yeah, I've not. The only thing I've changed in the Empire 2 kind of mod settings is I've re-enabled replenishment and firing arcs. We lost 1,221. They lost 4,117. Damn. And with that, Poland's gone. Our first ally. We thought a truest of friends turned great betrayer. And with that, Poland and Lithuania has fallen into oblivion. So now all we need for our victory objectives are to hold, well, 2 more total regions and to hold another 7 victory regions, which are Saxony, Bavaria, Württemberg, Alsace-Lorraine, Rhineland, Hanover, and Denmark. And it's probably Denmark that I'm going to go for next, and then I can fully encircle and envelop those states that I need for victory. We won't be playing through until 1799 to hold out to claim victory. Like, I think it's one of the, is it the only total war that doesn't end when you actually hit the victory objectives? Like there is an additional objective of holding them until a set point. Is it just Empire and Napoleon that does that? I'm glad they kind of did away with that with other titles. Because yeah, I just don't see the point in just kind of blasting through enter. Obviously, I guess it's that the game's so expansive, they want you to keep playing, they want you to keep doing things. But it's kind of like I especially now doing these as series, and for content, it's kind of nice to be able to bookend something. So yeah, we will end this once we hit those victory objectives. We might just kind of, I think we'll have to do it once we've taken all the objectives. But we'll force a rebellion to turn Prussia into Germany, because if you trigger the, I don't know which rebellion it'll need to be, but I think it's the German Republic. But yeah, we'll be able to change our nation colours and what have you, which is pretty cool. Does it change our name as well? I can't remember that. Right, well, that is Poland sorted, so we can gather up what we can gather up from this army and go after Moscow. I say go after Moscow, go after Russia. All we're going to do is probably just send this army straight at them in a few turns' time. We will just need militia. Start getting some. Wonder, can I sell some technology to get a few more bits and pieces? Anyone want to trade? Ideally, someone that I'm not going to be declaring war on soon. You guys are friendly and you're right next door. You're allied to Russia, so I could go take you out, but I'm not going to. You're moderate. Well, I'll give you plug bayonet, triangulation, enfilade doctrine, and what I desire in return is 2,000 gold. Is that all the money you've got? I mean, right now, I'll take it. Could repair that. Not going to, mainly because we're pumping out more militia. Lovely. That should do. Right. Let's end the turn. I just see some comments saying, like, are you ever going to build a navy? Probably not. Like, there's just no need. I know we've got that trade fleet off. I could invest a lot into more trade ships to try and take stuff, but I then also have to invest in a proper navy to defend those trade ships properly, and also to most likely attack other nations that are already on trade nodes occupying them. I just don't think we need to do it for this Prussian campaign. Poland dies with a whimper. Yep. They charged headfirst into this war with a loud bang, and they depart this world with a whimper. So once a unit has lost half its men, you can't get it back to full strength. Is that maybe that's the default way that the mod handles it? I've got it so that its replenishment is enabled as it is in the base game Empire, where you can just select units and you press the little plus replenishment. It just costs a huge amount of money to replenish. Select everyone apart from the militia, kick them out, jump on in with you guys that actually maybe be okay. You're just going to need even more militia, so let's shove a load more in. But I think this army can safely march on Moscow. You're already replenishing up what we need. We can get to Moscow within 3 more turns. We should repair this settlement that we took from Poland. Well, that could probably get me the artillery I want, if I upgrade it. Pop you guys in the artillery fort. Replenish you. Try and replenish as many of these guys. It's going to take all of our money. That has... Oh, I can get that repair as well. That has freed up these guys that we were going to send on over. They don't need that anymore. So let's take all of these guys. Probably not super happy about it, but we chucked in a load more militia here, so they can go in. Next turn. What do you need? Do you need more cavalry? What I'm going to do then, I don't think we need you against Russia, which is a bit of a shame because we've kitted this army out quite nicely. I'm going to bring you back towards Berlin and we're going to get ready to go after Denmark, I think. They've got Copenhagen, they've got Norway, and they've also got Iceland. So to wipe them out, I need to hit all three at the same time if I don't want to deal with their armies. Who are they allied to? Hanover and Russia. That's fine. Apart from we'd need enough armies to deal with Hanover at the same time. We probably want to sit on the bridge. Both bridges. That bridge and that bridge. Oh, no, they can just go round us, can't they? They can go up and over. Oh, we'd have to sit on all three. Declare war with Denmark. Wait for the war to kick off and then move around to that bridge. But that would probably draw in these guys and... I mean, we can sit on that bridge and depend if they attack us, we'll still be able to utilize it regardless. So yeah, we just need to sit on those two bridges to defend from Hanover, or we launch an attack on Copenhagen. Take Copenhagen, hold the line against Hanover, push from Copenhagen, either wait for the Danish reinforcements to come and attack, clear them away, then march on Norway, or march forward slowly, take that artillery fort and draw them out to us, break them bit by bit. Cool. For that, we'll need minimum of 3 armies. We've got 1 already there. This one, I think we could probably send on over. We just need to rebuild this one a little bit. That one's going for that. It all depends on how long this war with Russia lasts. Because if I can get wiggling and going again pretty soon, we've already got the armies ready. They just need some replenishment. Just depends how long that takes. Let's send my rake over here so I can scout out Moscow and just see if there's any Russian armies coming towards us. That'd be good to know. Right, and the 10. Would have thought France would be the next target. We only need to be at war. France will probably be actually our last attack, to be honest, because they hold Alsace-Lorraine. And we'll probably leave that settlement till last. Yeah, going after France, to be honest, just doesn't make a huge amount of sense. We only need Alsace-Lorraine from them. So we'll leave them till the end. Plus, we've got to go through loads of other territories, which we need for our victory objectives, the other German states, to get to France.
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes or...
No lowering of taxes. Never. Although we will need militia in here as well. Thank you. Let's get everyone replenished first before we try and get more units. What are we missing? Not a clue. I'm walking right into the... Well, not the lion's den, the bear den, because I can't see what Russia's got and where they might be with armies. Denmark has not declared war, thankfully. We can get you guys... Okay, all of those guys need replenishing as well. That's fine. Finally pop you guys in there. You're now happy. We get a load of militia next turn. Need to upgrade that, but I need more money to do it. Same with that one. If we want to move out from here, we're going to need more militia to leave behind. Yeah, you're now happy with a huge chunk militia. Let's bring up the artillery. It's going to take a while. How are you guys so chill? Yeah. Right, another N10. enjoying my Kirken playthrough for Thrones. Thanks. My Uhtred impression was spot on. Thank you. Uhtred of Bebbanburg will serve Alfred and Edward, but I will not bow to them. Lord King. Watching on a 65-inch TV. Nice. I wonder what size TV you need for me to be like 1-to-1, like real life size. Rebellion! Who'd have thought the Polish wouldn't be happy being conquered? It's not actually the Polish, is it? It's the Galician rebels. Greek Balkan troops that have risen up against us. I mean, I can crush that with this army, which... Oh, the cannon's bugged again. We've now got the biggest cannon crew possible, 137. That's the only quirk about this mod. Oh, all the cannons are really messed up now. Oh, and that just deleted it, did it? I can just force them to be deleted by merging it on top of my cannons. I mean, that might seem like a waste, losing those cannon, but it just bugs out their pathfinding, to be fair. That unit... I don't remember the Lancers being that big. I think they're kind of partially bugged as well. But that army could probably go knock these guys out quite nicely. So I think we will open with this battle at the start of the next episode. So until then, wherever you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.